Hey guys! Today is going to be a tutorial on this look right here. Lately, this has been my go-to, like, neutral look. What I'm trying to say is I don't wear a lot of brown eyeshadow because I like color, and I mean, obviously, I'm sure I wear a brown eyeshadow every day, but not like the whole look is brown. Not like that. But when I do, I wear this look. It's kind of smoky. So if you're not subscribed already, don't forget to do so and join the family. And without further ado, let's get into this video. First, I'm going to be priming with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and my dogs are barking. How fantastic. You know, sometimes I just get way too much eye primer. I am now going to fill in my brows using an angled brush in my matte brown eyeshadows. I always take the darker color on the tail first. And then I take a slightly lighter color for the inner portion of my eyebrows. Next, I will just touch that up with a makeup remover wipe. Then I'll just brush through them. I will never understand why they look like they're different colors. Okay, I don't know what you're gonna see on camera, but in real life, they look even as far as the color goes. So, we're gonna move on. I'm going to set my primer with this, it's not translucent, I got a new powder. This Rimmel pressed powder. I really just set the crease area because that's where I'm primarily concerned with blending. First, I'm going to put on a transition shade. Almost every color I'm gonna be using in this look is a Morphe color, so I'll link those two palettes down below. I'm applying this with the Sigma E40. And make sure that that's nice and blended. I'm now going in with this Pro Tapered Crease Brush from Sephora and a very warm red toned brown from the Morphe palette, and I'm going to start putting that into my crease. I'm gonna go back and blend that out. Now, taking the same brush but only putting the color on the tip of the brush, I'm going to take a more neutral tone, slightly darker brown, and work that deeper into the crease. Because of the lighting, this side is probably going to consistently look darker than this side. Haven't quite figured that out yet. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with the same brush that I put the transition shade on. I'm not done with the crease yet, but I like to go ahead and do the lid first before continuing on with the crease. Now, the secret to making your lid look even more interesting is to mix two colors. Similar colors, but still two. So it's essentially like you're making your own duochrome eyeshadow. So for this, I have two really cool colors. I'm going to take this brown color, which is honestly like the closest thing to a duochrome eyeshadow that I own. It's not duochrome, but it kind of looks like it is. It has a really cool look to it. So I'm gonna take that on the Sigma E57, which is a firm shader brush. I'm gonna pack that all over my lid, and then after I do that, I'm gonna take this gold color and put it in the center of my lid and blend it out so that you can't really tell there's two different colors on your lid, but it makes a big difference when you compare with the gold and without the gold. So I'll show you that. So first, packing on this brown eyeshadow. I'm going to focus on making the color the most pigmented on the inner and outer corners because I am putting the gold in the center. Now, with the same brush, I'm going to go ahead and pack the gold on the center of my lid. Make sure you really blend those two colors together. So I feel like here you can definitely tell which eye has more dimension. It's subtle. You can't really see the difference between the two colors unless you knew that there was one, but it definitely looks more interesting than just having the one color on your lid. Gonna go back in with that brown color. going in with the darkest color that I own, which happens to be the one from the Lorac Pro palette. I'm going to take this Morphe B42, which is a pencil brush, and I'm going to apply the brown into the outer V of my lid and up into my crease a little bit. Just a little piece of advice, if you have trouble blending out your crease after using something like this little pencil brush in it, you know, because pencil brushes are really precise, and when you put something really precise in your crease, it might be kind of hard to blend it back out. I find that using circular motions, just tiny circular motions in your crease, helps a lot when it comes to blending. And then also going back with the color that you had on your crease before that layer will also help to blend it out, and that's what I'm about to do. I always do that. So going back with that darkish neutral toned brown and this brush again, I'm gonna go over the edges of what I just did and also just try to darken it up a little bit so it's not like really light and then really dark in my crease. I want a nice medium, you know? Once again, I am just putting this on the tip of my brush. And now for the last step, I like to blend that out with the transition shade again, just to put more color in there, you know, depth. And then taking a clean blending brush, I'm gonna do the same thing. Now taking this e.l.f. contour brush, I don't know what you're contouring with this, your eyes I guess. Interesting name. I'm going to take a white eyeshadow and highlight my brow bone. When I do this, I like to drag down, make tiny little motions dragging down, just to lighten up when I bring my eyeshadow too high, which is every day in case you were wondering. You know, I get carried away. So now wiping away any fallout. With this look, I prefer just a regular line of eyeliner, and I use the Kat Von D tattoo liner. Now before I start my face makeup, I'm going to go ahead and put my hair in a ponytail. I'm now priming the areas that I get the most texture using the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. Next, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and my new foundation, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. It's gonna be a little dark for my face, but that's because my face is so pale compared to the rest of me. Now I'm going to apply some concealer on any spots that I feel like I need some extra coverage. I'm now going to set that with my Rimmel pressed powder in the shade Silky Beige. And for this, I'm using a Morphe Kabuki brush. I have no idea what it's called because the thing is rubbed off. I am now going to apply this Clinique blush in Thick Pop using the Morphe E4. Okay, now I'm going to bronze my face using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, as well as add some light shading under the cheekbones. By the way, to do this, I'm using the Morphe B27 brush. I don't know why I held it like that. That's not very helpful. And as you can tell, when I get to the contouring part of it, I just put the product on like the edge of the brush. And if I need to blend it out, then I'll put the brush flat on my face and do so. To highlight, I'm using this fluffy brush and the palette that you have seen throughout this entire video probably. Maybe not, but it's the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette. So from there, I'm going to be using Champagne Pop. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit with my blush brush. I'm also gonna highlight my Cupid's bow. I am now going to set my eyebrows with some gel. I literally just use a little tube of Tresemme hair gel and a Morphe brush. Oh no! I literally just dug my nail into blushed copper. This happened last time I filmed too with an eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my lower lash line using that neutral darkish brown and the Sigma E15 brush. I'm gonna blend that out with this brush. I'm gonna darken up the outer corner of my lower lash line with that really dark brown. Now going to apply some mascara. I have the CoverGirl Supersizer one. Okay, first I'm going to highlight my whole inner corner region with this matte white eyeshadow from the Lorac Pro palette. And now right on the inner corner, I'm going to take this Makeup Geek eyeshadow and I'm just gonna pop it right there. For lipstick, since this is my go-to look, I'm just gonna go to my go-to shade. This is Maybelline's Mauve Mania. This is one of my all-time favorite lipsticks. I'm also gonna mix some of 1975 by Gerard Cosmetics. It was the collab with Jaclyn Hill. This is random, but I feel like my eyebrows aren't dark enough, so I'm gonna darken my eyebrows, add a second coat of mascara, and then we'll be done here. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked this video. There were a lot of technical difficulties in it. Other than that, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!